The profile for Black White Rhea. The J ruler of this deck is Rhea, the fourth daughter of the Mikage. She's a black ruler from the structure deck of Rhea clusters. She has a J activation cost of 2 black, 1 void. At the beginning of the game, she produces a energized token if you go second of black, and any turn you go at the beginning of the game, she produces a mystery counter. Her active ability, she taps herself, she produces a mystery counter on this card.
Cool.
You flip her over. She keeps the same name as the front. She becomes a J Resonator, a black J Resonator with 12 attack, 12 defense. She gains flying as a symbol skill, and when she enters, she gives herself 3 mystery counters on top of those you have already. And she gains the active ability of tapping herself, taking a mystery counter off herself, popping a card on your field.
Alright.
You live.
The stones for Black White Rhea are a playset of Heaven's Rifts. These are the main color source of the deck because you need both colors for the deck. So all the explanation I have for that. Then we have the special stone from the Rhea structure deck. Produces black, and also on enter gives you a mystery counter.
Okay.
Last but not least, we have the shock stones, which produce black passively, but white if you take off the 2 counters from it. Now we go to the Resonators. We play 2 Abdul. This is a staple for any black deck. He's the most relevant card in the format. What he does, he stops enter abilities from triggering. So it's great against most meta matchups and most rogue matchups. Then we have 2 Grimm, the Rightful King. He's a Will of Hope card. What he does, when he enters the field, you may destroy an addition, and if you do, you get to search your deck for a Fairy Tale card. You have to shuffle mandatorily after. Then we have Grimm, the Pitch Black Vampire. He's a 4-cost black Resonator with flying. When he enters the field, you get to put a target Resonator from your discard pile to your hand. He also has the active ability of minusing X from J Resonators for X being the cost of total Fairy Tales on your field. We have now 3 Mikage Seijuro, the Patriarch of the Vampires. He's a Will of Despair card with Quick Cast. What he does, he enters the field, you pay any amount of your own life points, and J Resonators gain -1/-1/0 for the multiple of your life points. Also, whenever a Resonator hits the graveyard, he gets a boost, he gets a 1/1 counter. Next, we have 3 of Mikage's daughters. They are also Will of Despair cards, 2 black, 1 black, 1 void. They have 3 effects, but all 3 of them tap abilities. The first one is to destroy a Resonator with 200 attack or less. Second one is this card deals 200 and you gain 200. Last effect is move a 1/1 counter from target Resonator to discard. Now we have 3 Gill Lapis, the Usurper of the Maddening Power. He's a 3-drop Will of Despair Resonator with the cost of 1 black, 1 white, 1 void. He comes with the symbol skill Precision. When he enters the field, you search your deck for a 1-cost card. He also has the ability of effects that causes you to pay life points to activate. You don't have to pay life points to activate them. And he also gets 100/100 for every Will of Despair on the field. Next comes, in my opinion, the strongest vampire enforceable right now. Rinka, second daughter of the Mikage. What she does, when she deals damage, as an automatic ability, she gives herself a 1/1 counter. When she has a 1/1 counter, she gains Precision. She also has the active ability of removing the 1/1 counter and giving herself flying. Now we go to these 4 cards. This card right here is Black-Hearted Alice. She comes with the symbol skills of flying and precision. When she enters the field, she gets to bring this card onto the field. Schrodinger, the cat in Flux. Also, she has the active ability of paying 3, 1 black, 1 white, 1 void, where you banish a non-token Resonator to destroy a non-magic stone J-Ruler entity. Schrodinger Cat in Flux, what it does, it has a continuous ability of whenever a Resonator from your opponent's field hits the graveyard, you get a token with 5/5 attack and the attribute of black and the Grace of Shadow. And when this card leaves the field, all tokens you produce this way gets removed with it too. Last but not least, we have Rezzard, King of the Damned. He's a Will of Despair Resonator. 5/5, 2 hard black. You pay 200, you remove a card from either player's graveyard. And he also has a continuous ability of he gets 1/1 for each Resonator removed from your own removed from play pile. We go to the Chants. We play 3 Sword of the New Moon. This is also a card from the Rhea structure deck. What this does, you get to destroy a 1 cost or lower if it's unawakened. If you awaken it, you get to destroy a 4 cost or more. The awakening cost for this card is 1 mystery counter off your J-Ruler. Next we have 1 Final Battle. Final Battle, very strong staple in black during the Rhea cluster. What it does is you pay black, or you're 200 for multiple, or 1 stone per, and you get to do -X to the field until the end of the turn. This hits J Resonators, and this is J Resonators. Next we play the most recent in the Rhea support for the Rhea cluster, Bloodspray. This is what black's been missing for a long time now, ever since Grimm cluster. Draw card. It allows you to draw 2, it gives you at the cost of 300 damage. If you awaken this card, you get to destroy a target Resonator with a total 2 costs or less. The cost of it is removing a mystery counter. The J-Ruler. Next, in my opinion, is the strongest card in the Rhea structure deck, Sword of the Half Moon. It's basically Dark Purge. If you don't know what Dark Purge does, it does -660 J Resonator. But if it's awakened, you get to bounce it back to your hand after resolution. Its awakening cost is 2 mystery counters from your J-Ruler. We play 2 Heteroclite Excaliburs, another strong staple for black in this format. You get to remove a Resonator for the cost of 500 life points. We play 3 of one of the strongest cards in this set or cluster, Severing Winds. 4 cost cancel spell, hard cancel. If you want to play the cancel card, but if your opponent plays more than 1 card, 2 or more, you get to cancel it for 0 cost. We play 2 Neo Barrier of Shadows. You get to your opponent pays 1 void or more to play active abilities, but once it unlocks the seal of 8, your opponent can't play any active abilities. Last but not least, we play 2 Zero Circles of Protection. This card gives barrier to the Resonators of the attribute you call on enter.
Alright, and that was Rhea.
Never J activate her.